the beginning of Web3, when he noticed that Web3 could be used, or blockchain could be used for general purpose. He saw a low-hanging fruit being supply chain or track and trace, verification, authenticity, all these things. So he started working on that, thinking that with a private blockchain, a consortium blockchain, which is a Latin word to say a group of a private blockchain, so a group of entities together try to share data, would solve it. He soon realized that that wouldn't be the right solution to solve the authenticity supply chain problem. You probably needed to move towards a public blockchain, because you literally want a public ledger, the entire world to get in and become actors in this ecosystem. So in 2017, they basically, he decided to go public. They did the ICO at the time, and they launched, I think at the end of 2018, at the end of June 30, 2018. And I met Sunny just a month before there. I was in Deloitte, and he explained what he was trying to do. At that moment, since 2015 until 2019, he came with an idea of saying, okay, it's not only I can solve a problem, which is supply chain and traceability, but he also noticed that public blockchain were impossible to use for enterprises, for general adoption, for several reasons. One of the things was the fact that you had to pay in crypto for transactions. You can only imagine 2018 what would mean for an organization like a public organization or an enterprise to hold some crypto, so to be able to pay for transaction fees. It was just not in the cards for many, or for anyone back in the days. I know we're talking about only 7-8 years ago, but it's a huge amount of time. Now with Bitcoin becoming basically mainstream, it's a different discussion. But still, there was a concern, and there is still a concern into holding crypto in terms of security, in terms of that's a financial position. If it gains value, what happens there? How do you report that? Is there a capital gain, etc.? So he did a fee delegation system where you could run transaction and ask them to sponsor. He had a 2-token model where he basically decided that one token was smart money to pay for things on the blockchain, to if you want to purchase an NFT, if you want to send value around, that was the smart money. VET and VTHO, which was basically the gas, the energy. This 2-token model allowed to maintain the price of the gas pretty much stable. So there were no fluctuation in the operational costs for anyone using Vechain. Multitask transaction, which was a way to group a bunch of transactions together, make them atomic when you do large business transactions. A clear governance model, voting on chain, and things like that. And he launched basically in a way to say, okay, we are here for the enterprises to allow them to use Vechain. And it was quite successful. And after a couple of years, they launched Toolchain. At that time, I was in the board of advisors, which is kind of a data lake for supply chain, track and trace with tags. You tag, bottles, whatever, food, Walmart tags food, etc. And you can see the entire supply chain on the system. You can verify your product as a user using the Toolchain app. And it's quite cool. It was probably it's been the largest track and trace solution running on public blockchain ever. And it's still running heavily, mostly in Asia, Southeast Asia, and I think US. We have clients in Europe as well, etc. In 2022, we opened the office in Dublin. We transferred it in Europe from mainland China and Singapore. We went to Europe. San Marino is our current headquarters. We have the delivery center. The CTO team is in Dublin, although it's everywhere in Europe, to be honest. And we started what we said, the new vision, which was Web3 for better, sustainability focus, and we looked at a number of new products and tools to continue working on making life easy for everyone to use a layer 1 blockchain like Vechain. Is one of the easiest to use out there, to be honest, but also to focus on sustainability. So you can see here, it's just a number of products, etc. We're starting launching hackathons, Ground 2.0, CTO Center, which is my team, and ultimately the VBetterDAO. So that's kind of been our journey so far. The big one, though, has been really the launch in 2023, 9th of March, I think it was, of the Web3 for Better white paper, which was launched in collaboration, with the BCG Consulting. And the goal, what does it say, this white paper? You can go and read that. So on vechain.org, www.vechain.org, you can download it. It's a bit long, okay? It's 70 pages ish. But it is interesting because it's where we explain why Web3 can be a force for good and why it can be used for sustainability. Where we simply say, it's the only way to deliver sustainability is through incentivization. We don't believe into someone forcing sustainability from the top. We believe in sustainability from the bottom, from the people. So our ability to engage with the user, to say, hey, if you do something good, you can be rewarded. To engage, to build ecosystem with sponsors, users, etc., and using the Web3 to gather all this collective value on micro actions, on micro sustainability actions that in the end will make a big number of positive externalities in terms of CO2 emission, in terms of positive things for you, for your health, or just recycling or cleaning the environment, or a better use of energy and things like that. So we saw and we created the concept of the biosphere, which is a layer in which we foresee hundreds of thousands of millions of external apps that focus on very specific use cases in the whole sustainability space, from environment down to, fair labor practices, to governance, to learning, self-improvement, etc., to anything. That if you look at the sustainable goals of the United Nations, that kind of sets where we're trying to go. But again, starting from the people. And we can see all these external apps interconnected into this, ecosystem, which in the end it's a DAO for us. It's a Web3 DAO for us. Multiple apps that are effectively running on a layer 1 blockchain with a common token that kind of sets the standard of what it is, this collective value, and what it is the value that we give to any positive externalities that is generated. So we see basically the Web3 underpinning the sustainability revolution, because Web3 is about people. Web3 is about user experience, is about ownership of your Bitcoins, ownership of your sustainability journey, and choosing what you want to do on a daily basis. So we created this biosphere concept. It was quite nice to see the reactions back in the days, but then we heard, okay, what does it mean for us in reality? And we said, okay, we're going to deliver on that. Why we decided to focus on sustainability is the question many ask. Vechain is still there as a how can I say, general purpose layer. You can put gaming apps there. You can do anything you want. Any sort of NFT marketplaces are already there. But we believe sustainability is not a pivot, and it's not a buzzword. It's just part of our evolution. And why I say that? Because we always strive to be more sustainable in general, to consume less, to do more with less, which is in the end is about making money, and is about trying to improve our quality of life. So sustainability is about living a better life, and in our view, and raising our standard rather than lowering our standard, as we are hearing lately. And that's where we want to get. So it's an evolution to be able to respect the environment, do more with less, and incentivize. So we created VBetterDAO. This February we launched it. The concept was already flying in our head, soon going around into our heads as soon as we launched the Web3 white paper, Web3 for better, which I love, by the way, as a concept, because Web3 has a bad reputation out there still. And the fact that Web3 can be a force for good for us, it's incredible. And what is VBetterDAO? Is a DAO, is a Web3 application, and it's a platform to reward sustainable actions. So reward the sustainability. That is all, really. Sorry, I'm gonna stop here. So, and what does it mean really to reward sustainable action? We created a token that is called Better, which is the underpinning token of the entire DAO. And but what does it mean? What are the sustainable actions really? And here Sunny explains really well. So I'm gonna see. I hope you can hear that.
Can't hear it.
Can you hear?
No.
No? Oh, that's bad. Okay, what Sunny is saying here, let me see if I remove these. Let's try like this.
Actually, there are many different from our daily life. Think about that. You can drink coffee without waste. You can, take the bus or metro, other than drive your own car, or even you can use the different type of recycled material, other than, consuming the new resources.
So Sunny here is saying that sustainability is about simple things. It is also about simple things, and it can be any small daily action that we do. And then can we really reward that very little daily action? Here,
the purpose of VBetterDAO is
a bit of better explanation of the VBetterDAO, what it does, okay, from our marketing team, which is quite nice as well.
the purpose of VBetterDAO is to become a vast sustainability D-app platform and onboard millions of daily users in the coming years. This directly benefits Vechain tokens, VET and VTHOR, also known as the protocol value layer and the gas token. All activity on chain benefits VET. This is Vechain creating a new pathway to driving mass adoption alongside our enterprise initiatives, which, yes, continues, of course. What is Better? Better is the incentive token. It's paid to people, apps, and the treasury. What is Vote? Vote is used for casting votes for apps, community proposals, and treasury requests. It's obtained through a one-to-one swap with Better tokens. Join now and be better.
And be better is a little bit of our motto here. Alongside the Better token, there's another token which is called Vote. Web3, we call it, Vote for Web3. It's, as any other DAO out there, is really a voting token. It's a skin in the game token. You swap Better for Vote3 and you can participate to the platform. At the moment, you can only vote for applications. So you can decide the apps that are in the VBetterDAO, what they do. You say, I like them, I don't like them. So you can cast a vote for them, and at the end of each vote, they will receive a reward they can distribute to the users. But I will show to you in a minute. But that's the main concept in general. You have a Better token, which is the reward token, and you have a vote token, which you obtain swapping Better. So let's go to the next one. Here you go. So Better token, incentive token for sustainable actions, Vote3, governance token to make decisions. At the moment, the only decision you can make is what are the apps you wanna promote and you wanna get more money to. More tokens to. In the future, there will be more. At the moment, the swap is 1-to-1. In the future, we will be creating staking mechanism to change that. So how do you get Better at the moment? Let's say you want to participate, you want to start playing with it. You first download the vWorld wallet. It's either browser plugin or mobile. Get one on the mobile because you wanna play in real life with the app, so the mobile is better. The easiest one is to do an airdrop through Discord. There's also Telegram and X space, but Discord is really the easiest one. As you can see, step one, you open the Discord, you click on VBetterDAO Connect into what is called sorry, I'll go slower here. It's a bit too fast. You go into the Vechain Discord channel, okay? Official Vechain Discord. You have here the VBetterDAO Connect. Keep going. Step 2, you click on the VBetterDAO Connect channel. Once you're in, you click on Claim Airdrop. And then you go to click on Go to Wallet web page, visit site, and you open your vWorld, which you just downloaded. And you connect your wallet. Sorry, I get to step 5, opening vWorld, connect your wallet, and confirm you are not a bot, which is just an anti-spam technique. And you connect the wallet here. Sign your transaction, Take a few minutes for the airdrop to take effect, but in the end, you will get about 20 better, if I'm not wrong, unless someone has changed it in the meantime. So here you go, vbetterdao.org is the website and some official channels there. So that's the way to get started. How to participate then, how to engage? Well, first, once you have some better, you can swap better for votes before every Sunday, before midnight, okay, GMT. And then the vote starts on Monday after midnight. You can allocate your vote to different projects as desired ratio. And after that, at the end of the voting, you can claim further better, because we also reward the participation into the ecosystem. So if you vote, you get further better. And all of us do the same. I earn some better doing the Discord thing. And then I use all the apps that are there at the moment. And every time I swap to vote 3, I cast my vote, I earn better. Let me see. Here is how you do the swap using vWorld. Swap, these are 5 better. I think the better you get with the airdrop are only 5, actually. And you get your 5 or 3. Then you can vote here. Let's say this is an allocation round. There is a voting round, and you can decide where do I vote. And here you see you have the list of apps. This is a demo. There's only 3 apps. At the moment, we have 5. The aim is to get to 100 by year end. But there's already a pipeline. So once you have voted, that is done. You're finished. Then at the end of the voting round, you can claim your better as a reward for voting. So I'll continue again to repeat. Get your better through airdrops or engaging with the D apps. Stake to vote, vote to earn, and redeem, swap, or sell your better once we are in the mainnet. And I'll tell you where we are right now, just a second. At the moment, here, if you scan this, you can download the white paper. But if you go into vbetterdao.org, you'll find it there as well. But just scan this if you wanna download the white paper. I think it's 12 pages, this one. So it's a lot smaller than the Web3 for Better, and it's easier to read. I want to show you some of the apps, okay? Here we have Cleanify. So Cleanify is, as I said, one of the apps. It's very simple. Incentivizes the world of cleaning less. Users earn better every time they clean an uncleared area. So how it works? You basically find your unclean area. You take a picture. You clean it up. You take a picture. You make a tweet, and you're rewarded. Now, when we launch Better, at the moment, we are in testnet. So we're literally testing it. However, any token you earn, once we do the launch in mainnet, will be airdropped into mainnet. So you won't lose anything. But we're still testing a few things. But we already have 1,000 daily actions from all over the world using this app. And our goal is that this 1,000 increase by another 1,000 orders, so they get to 1 million and even more. So if you look at this, and there are different things. You can clean your area yourself, or you can set up a campaign. So you say, it's 7 of us. We decide to clean that beach today. We're going to go there and clean the beach. And then you set up your campaign on the website of Cleanify, and then you use the same concept. Tweet before, tweet after. Get your stuff. Get your tokens. Look, that's the way it does. You can submit your daily action, and you see what people have done here. If you go on the cleanify.vet website, you can see all the actions that have been done. Look, people clean anything they find. And it's insane to see South Korea is where we have the most engagement right now in testnet, which is so cool. And again, we are only testing it and we have 1,000 daily actions. I'll be honest, I haven't done a single action. And we are developing it. The team is doing a few actions here and there. Majority is from people of Vechain community anywhere in the world. So it's quite impressive, I have to say. I didn't expect that. We didn't expect such a result from a very soft launch that we did in Amsterdam and at the Barcelona World Mobile Congress, I think it's called. But anyway, you can see all the actions here. Checking the time, so I'm good for time, I think. Have another 10 minutes of presentation here and I'm done. Yeah, a few pages. So this is one, Cleanify. Mugshot is another one. The name is something, I have to say. But the idea is to, and we are getting, I think it's not 4,000, it's probably now in the range of 6,000 weekly verified mugs. So what you do, you take a picture of your coffee mug, and we use AI to verify that it's not a duplicate image, it's not AI generated image, it doesn't exist in the web, OpenAI, basically. And we want to reward you for using a reusable cup. Simple. So I take, as a Southern Italian, I take too many espresso every day, but every time I do my mugshot. That's where I collect most of my betters at the moment. You can do this. You see mugshot.vet from your vWorld mobile. Once you're in, that's exactly what I do. I can tell this is a Southern Italian espresso from the look of it. This is Piero, one of our guys probably doing it. Our barista AI is making all the necessary checks, as we say, and you've earned 2 betters. The engagement is incredible on this one. If you go on Twitter and you check mugshot, what you will see is that people taking mugshot coffee on anywhere. Here they're swapping, you see. They're gonna try to, I know, it's just looking at the better, but you see, you can, he has 7 better here and 503, which is quite interesting. What we are seeing is that people taking mugshots from everywhere, from boats in the middle of the ocean carrying containers, containers boats, so commercial boats, ships, sorry, I should say, commercial ships. And we're doing some challenges like creative mugshots for people taking pictures in front of famous paintings or things like that, which is creating a huge community engagement. Now I think about that though, how many people are going to do this, get a reward from a mug and not using a disposable cup just for the sake of getting some better? How many cups, disposable cups, are you going to save? I think a lot, and I think there could be a lot of gamification added on top. The guys are already thinking in partnering with coffee chains or coffee shops, starting from small ones. They're already thinking of partnering with tagging solutions that they're already running on Vechain to actually tag your mug directly with your wallet. And every time you drink a coffee, you can say, this comes from this mug, which is known by Vechain. So they're gonna do a lot of stuff. And that's what we want to see. We want to see apps starting very small and then becoming bigger and getting creative as much as they can, going crazy. And imagine how big this small app can become. If you just get the major coffee chains and you start tagging all the mugs that Starbucks sells to you, the reusable mugs that they sell for you. And you can, if you create those ones, you can earn maybe more better. So because you're using a tagged one, we double the airdrop. That would be cool. How do we submit the apps? At the moment we have 5. Vivo is a new app. They haven't started distributing tokens yet, but they will start next week. We are allocating anyway. It's a smartwatch. It's about health, good, sleep well, do your steps, eat properly, keep stress level low, and you'll be rewarded with better tokens. So I think they announced the partnership 2 months ago. They haven't, however, distributed their beta yet because they had problems into the App Store, but they're ready now. So we should see them next week distributing. But in general, for whoever has an idea, you just contact the Vechain admins through social media. For now, we are in testnet, remember. You put the project name, the app URL, logo, banner, description, wallet address, mission statement. We have a look, we verify, and then we onboard you. And best of luck. A few more things I want to say. Where are we at this moment? In February, we launched, but was in testnet. As I said, all the digital assets in testnet will be transferred into mainnet. We have a number of pilot the app for demo. We have the VBetterDAO portal, which I showed to you there, the functionality of swap and redeem between Better and Web3. So you can do one-to-one swap. In March, we launched the free mint NFT level 0. What it is, once you have done your first voting, you receive an NFT. This NFT, which is called level 0, will be used to claim your Better every time you vote. It's kind of your badge that you are a member of VBetterDAO, okay? And what we did, we started, of course, the voting and the round allocation. In May, we're gonna fully open the VBetterDAO portal launchpad. At the moment, I said to you that you need to contact the admin of VBetterDAO to launch your app. In a month-ish, we hope, the end maybe of next month, there should be a portal where everyone can just be part of it. In June, at the end of June, when we do the official launch, we're going to have a quadratic voting funding mechanism, which we don't have yet at the moment, okay? For fairer share of voting, etc. Again, in future, we'll also do staking programs. If you stake your Better, you will receive more reward when you vote. So 1.25, 1.50, depends. We're checking this. And also, you can have different levels of GMs, Galaxy membership. So you can have different levels of membership within the VBetterDAO. And the higher the membership, the more rewards you receive. How do I get more membership? There are a couple of ways. One is you buy that membership, effectively using Better. Once you accumulated more Better, you can make an investment to say, I want to become a member. Or you buy Better somewhere once they are listed, and then you buy your membership, and then you receive more Better later. And of course, we're going to add some validators into the onboarding platform and more. Really, we're discussing loads of things. This is really a rough, high-level roadmap. I think I'm at the end of it. So remember, stake, yield, and earn. Repeat, that's our motto. And start a better journey now with vbetterdao.org. Thank you very much. I've done.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Before I open it up to questions, what I'd like everybody to think about just in the background while we're going through questions, we have a very strong community. We've quite a large community, and maybe together there's a project there for us, a sustainable project that we can all do together and launch on VBetterDAO. So just think about that. We'll have a discussion about it another time. For the moment, I'd like to open the floor up to any questions that anybody, I do have some, but obviously let's give some other people a chance.
Hey there, Paul. I'd love to ask a question to Antonio, if it's all right.
Yes, please do.
Very good.
Great. Hey, Antonio. Great to meet you. Eric Manley from America. Part Italian, but us Americans, we're always a mix of everything. So yeah, part Italian, part Irish. I don't know. But anyhow, congrats on the work. Really appreciated the presentation. Super curious how are you managing like all those transactions? Like, when someone does do something good and you're rewarding them, how is it actually getting sent to them? Is it a contract? Is it just direct to their wallet? What kind of
direct to their wallet? It happens like this. The VBetterDAO is a treasury, okay?
Yep.
You have a number of apps that are in the VBetterDAO. People vote, Okay, say, I like that app. Let's say Mugshot. Okay, it's very simple, Mugshot. So let's talk about that one. And then we can go crazy with crazy ideas, which are already coming, by the way. Then you say, okay, Mugshot at this round receives 100,000 We Better DAO. We send these to the wallet of Mugshot. At that moment, they belong to Mugshot, no longer to Vechain, no longer to We Better DAO. They are to Mugshot. Now it's up to them. What they do is they do a transfer from, that's usually it's a cold wallet. In general, that's what the app do. They transfer to their hot wallet every time, and they do around whatever they do. I don't know. It depends from the app to app, and then it's a direct transfer to the user wallet. So when you can try it yourself tomorrow morning. Do that. Download vWorld, create a wallet, go into mugshot.vet, take a mugshot of your coffee into a non-disposable cup, usable cup, and you'll get the better immediately. And at that point, you have that. But a lot depends from the apps. A lot depends. Some apps do a batch at the end of the week. So Vivo, they want to do that. They calculate at the end of your week, your steps and your sleep pattern. And at the end of the week, you receive the allocation. There's another one, which is Green Ambassador. So you read some sustainability content, which can be anything, can be how much plastic there is in the ocean and what is causing and why we should get rid of it. I think we can all agree that having a cleaner ocean is better, so it's not contentious, that one. Everyone agrees that plastic is horrific. So what do we do with it? And so you answer to some questions, you learn what the damage does, and once you basically have become good with that, they send you some better tokens at the end of the week. So that's it, really. I hope I answered.
Stuff. Fletch, you've got your hand up there.
Yes, hi, thanks. Great presentation. I'm loving the mugshot idea. Question, is there a limit to the number of times you can submit a shot of your mug a day? Because I take a lot of coffee.
That depends from it's a decision done by the mugshot guys, which at the moment they're running within Vechain, but it will become hopefully a separate entity. I think it's 6 or 8, something like that. It's in the range of 6,
okay.
Which for me it's just about. For many it's too much, way too much. For others it's too little. But you have only one submission per hour, anyway. And once all the tokens have been allocated, sometimes they finish the tokens by the Saturday. So on the Sunday they say, guys, there's no more tokens. The coffee is brewing, so you have to wait until Monday morning. Which happens, and they will get better at that.
Okay, does it have to be the same mug? Because I've got a couple of mugs.
No, it can be anything. Any mug that is reusable.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Anybody else got a question they'd like to ask? Or a comment?
A little bit stupid question maybe, but what about the tea drinkers and the water drinkers, the ones who don't drink coffee?
Yeah, anyone can do that app. You can do that yourself and propose to the We Better DAO, and you'll start making money as well, because you will receive an allocation of better. Some can be held by you for expenses, and the rest you allocate to your user base. So yeah, anyone can come up with an idea. It's a good idea. Drinking water not from a plastic bottle or anything like that. Yes, it can be done. It can be done. I don't know how precisely, because you can take the water and put in the thing in the glass from the bottle. But I suppose there are ways of verifying that. We could do things around that. But yeah, it can be done. But as I said, We Better DAO is like, think like an app store from sustainability, or a VC with a VC funding behind it. Okay, where once you publish your app, there is a VC ready to send you some tokens, which are gonna have a value at some point in the market as we launch and as more apps are gonna come. And we don't know yet at the moment. So it's something we are not looking into. We are looking at more at the utility of the Better token than anything else. So anyone can submit an app. And again, that's Web3. Web3 is about power to everyone, power to the people. and anyone coming with an idea.
There's a comment in there from Maya in the chat. CleanFi would be great to launch in Greece for locals and tourists. So much waste gets washed up on the shores due to currents and stuff. So that's
it doesn't need to be launched in Greece. CleanFi is already there. So what can you do? Who asked the question? Who said that?
It was Maya.
Maya, you're based in Greece?
We're there.
Oh, I travel between Greece and Ireland. I'm in Dublin at the moment, but
I'm in Dublin as well. Yeah. No, Greece is one of my favorite places on earth.
Yeah,
like southern Italy.
My island, the island I have an apartment on, is in the Gulf of Evia, and it's like a stream. Just every yacht that's throwing something over. It's just
horrendous.
Horrendous, yeah.
Yeah, what you can do is with the locals, you can create using you download vWord, and then you can create a campaign using CleanFi. And once you create a campaign, you say we are 7 people, 8 people, 10 people, and you send pictures of before and after of cleaning the beach or some others. But in reality, everyone in that island can basically just clean up their area, their area close to their house or apart they like and receive some tokens. Imagine what that can do in Southeast Asia, where there are some
amazing
rivers that are totally, and if we can get into a loop there where we can make these for many become a profession for years to come, so that we get because some areas there they can no longer fish. Imagine if they could get rewarded by cleaning and just people organizing themselves to clean up. How much?
Well, I think people are already all starting. In Greece, starting to organize, but this creates an incentive because the economic crisis. If there's any possibility of actually being rewarded to make money, they will do it. And there's a Facebook page but the thing is getting everything translated into Greek. So using some sort of
I see what you mean. Yeah, this is the next step of CleanFi, localization. So leave them a few minutes. Actually, Christina, can you take note of this one, because we were talking about this.
Maybe if you contact me, if I send you my email or something, you can let me know, and I can sort of work out a pathway and how best to sort of. It would be good to have just a little slideshow in Greek, and I can post it on these Facebook pages.
Yeah. We also we have 2 Greek people in Vechain, 3. One from Cyprus.
Oh, fabulous!
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. And I think one of the owner of CleanFi is Greek.
Yeah, Vasilis is there on that team.
Vasilis is Greek.
Oh, fabulous! Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if I can get
maybe we can diverse connect. Organization. There is
fabulous.
How many countries, Christina, and Vechain? 75, 80?
We can't even keep up at the moment, to be fair. We looked at it today. We've increased the tech team headcount by 22 people. This is up to date. So just alone. So it really is, it's growing so quickly. And we've got some amazing talent that we've got. And as Antonio says, it's completely global. The team are working remotely in all different parts of the world, which is just fantastic.
And there is people being based somewhere, and then all of a sudden you jump into calls and you see the background and you ask, where are you? I'm working 1 month in Egypt. And I'm like, oh gosh.
We all want to work for Vechain now.
Yeah. No, it's a good working
comment here from V saying partnerships with Frank and Honest and other big names in Ireland. I don't know who Frank and Honest are.
Frank and Honest are in all the Centra, I think. Oh no, they're in.
Yeah, they're owned by the Musgrave Group. So there's Centras, Super Values. They have their own chain of stores as well.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I would like to ask, have you approached local councils with this?
Not yet. It's our next step to look at partnerships.
So local councils spend an awful lot of money on after the fact.
Yeah.
Tidy towns. Why don't you approach tidy towns?
Yeah, that's one I'm thinking.
Primary schools.
Yeah.
Primary
It's something
schools.
we're looking at doing very soon, Paula. Very soon.
There's so much.
But it's and it will be up to the Cleanify folks to which are part of our team to push the agenda.
And are they looking for like ambassadors or people?
Oh, yeah. Also ambassadors, and you can talk to them directly, and I can make the connection because they're Vechain people for now. I hope they're not gonna be for long. And what I mean by that is that Cleanify gets so big that they spin off. And they go, that's what we want. I mean, it's hard to lose people, but that's what we want to do. So if someone at Vechain has an idea, you spin off, we can help you a little bit at the beginning. You still have to work for Vechain once it's big enough.
Yeah.
Can I just ask a question as well? Are you kind of thinking about getting into the commercial space, not so much the individual? Like, is there going to be a sort of a corporate angle to this? Because I'm consulting in the CSRD space, which is basically the sustainability reporting that's going to happen all over Europe. And it's going to be huge. And this is kind of, I probably should talk to you privately about this, but I'm just saying that is not well known, but the legislation is available from the EU, and it's actually huge. And having something on the blockchain, right, that that companies can access, that's secure, and they're able to create something, either in terms of engagement across the supply chain. I'm just thinking of something here on the fly, but I'm just asking, have you thought about some sort of linking into that?
Yes. It's not the case that we're working with a consulting group, by the way. That's one of the reasons. But yeah, we're looking at commercial links as well, because in the end, a large enterprise has a large consumer base, and if you can link that consumer base to any app that enterprise may do, leveraging the BetterDAO and the mechanism, that creates adoption immediately. So yes, that's one of the steps as well. And we are working on that seriously, to be honest, Mia, really seriously.
I'd be interested to
we can chat, definitely.
Come and have a chat with you. I'd be interested to do that because I've had a couple of
Maya, if you want to just drop me an email, I'll forward on connections. You have my email.
So I don't take up any more time. I'll do that right now that I've thought of it. Thank you for answering those questions. I've had a V wallet for years. Just to let you know.
So we have another lovely comment here in the chat. We've got somebody on from Japan, and I'm so sorry, but I do not know how to pronounce your name.
The survival user.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleanify events are a great idea, and we're preparing to do them in every major place in Japan. So
it's insane. It is insane. Can you imagine, Paula, a group of chaps from Greece, Italy, and Ireland? Okay, we had this idea of BetterDAO. This has been taught for a couple of years in terms of concept Web3 for better. Okay, then we sell it internally. We say, guys, that's what we're gonna do. In October, Sunny was like, I don't know how we're gonna do it. I'm not quite sure about anything, but that's the initial idea. We did a couple of months of iteration. Then we launched in February, the whole code, everything that you see. A bunch of chaps came within Vechain, came of the idea with Cleanify. They are 24, 28, 29 years old. All of a sudden, they see that app used in Japan everywhere, like the Vivo user here. I can't read the name. I can't read the Japanese. Sorry.
No, I'm so sorry too.
Yeah, but for us, it's imagine like it's the impact of Web3 is insane. It's just leveraging Twitter, of course, and other tools, social media, of course. Web2 and Web3 together, it's insane what you can do. I think for the Vivo user, they call it Vivo, which, by the way, the CEO and the co-founder of Vivo were my high school friends. And the CEO of the corporate of Vivo is a guy from here in Dunleary. It's an Irishman in Dunleary. So I met him first, and then he said, but the co-founder has your same surname. He said the name, said that's a high school friend of mine. And so the world is very small. That's an interesting thing. But they should be, if you are a Vivo user, you should start getting better tokens next week. I'm going to have to take a screenshot of this one. Sorry. So I'll send to the Vivo guys. Can I do that, Paula?
Of course you can. Of course you can. Yeah, no, of course you can. It's nice to get feedback. It is nice to get feedback.
Sorry.
Bless you. Bless you. Does anybody else have any questions or comments or even suggestions? No. Okay. Okay, well, look, I have actually already tried it out. Oh, Blue KY, you've got your hand up there, Blue Kev 7.
That's
Hiya.
Godfather there.
Do you want to go ahead?
Oh, is your mic working? You're off mute.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah,
here's what I think. Okay, here's what I think. Getting to know about this Cleanify, I think, is going to be a very impactful means of generating income in Africa, and especially when it comes to those underdeveloped areas, because there's so many people that are yet to know about the opportunities that Web3 has to offer. And something like this, I think the adoption is going to seriously impact our society, especially in Black world.
Yeah.
So
yeah. You're mentioning Revolut there in terms of getting you mentioned Revolut. Did I hear you correctly? Or
the Cleanify project. I think those the aspect of cleaning, community cleaning, and making posts before and after, I think is going to help to make our underdeveloped areas here to be better.
Yeah,
I agree.
it's for you to do it.
I agree. No. And I also would add to that in countries that wouldn't be as developed as Ireland, the UK, the States, and where the cost of living is an awful lot less, $2 and $3 and $4 a day can actually make a huge, huge difference in people's lives. Like a huge difference.
Oh yeah, makes a big difference. Yeah, and that it's the same in East Asia. So it can really make a difference. Like it can be insane, man. And that is the main reason why Cleanify was created. Thinking about what you just said. Sorry, I don't think that's your name, but what you just said there. The main idea was to target places where cost of living was very low, and the problem of pollution is very high. And on the planet, unfortunately, there's too many probably. That was the main idea, because we can win. It's a win-win. Everyone wins, and that it will work for many years probably. And I hope when it doesn't work anymore, it means that problem has been solved, possibly. But that's a different discussion.
Nice one.
I think we're out of time now.
That's it. Yeah, we are just out of time now. So what I'm going to do is wrap it up. I would like to thank Antonio and Christina for coming along. Maya, I will pass on your details. And look, I'll drop links into the Telegram later on. There's links in the chat for vBetterDAO and for vWorld Wallet. You can download the chat with the 3 little dots, and there should be a save chat option. I'll also drop links later on into the Telegram chat. I have tried VBetterDAO. I've gone onto it and I've played with it. I actually got Antonio, you were mentioning an airdrop in Discord. I got one in Telegram for completing a quiz. So I joined the Telegram, I completed a quiz and I got 20 tokens and I was able to start. And at the moment, it's only on alpha. It's not on mainnet.
You will get them. You will get them in mainnet.
You will get them in main. Yeah, that's what I was going to say to everybody. So I'd like to thank you all very much for being here this evening, especially Antonio and Christina. And we will see you back here next week. So we're back on Tuesday with Simons, and then we're back here on Thursday. So we have an extra show next week where we be developing dApps with no code. So that's another super interesting one to be around for. So thank you, Antonio. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a lovely evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.